Space City Pop. Do you guys remember in, I think, 2014 when Jay-Z was in an elevator with his wife and his sister-in-law, Solange, and she just started whooping his ass in there? And we were like, what the hell, Jay-Z? A bitch is one of his problems. And finally, everyone at that gala had something interesting to talk about. So the bodyguard was the one who stopped the elevator. He's like, oh, damn, not this again, not here, not now. You know, that guy knows some history. And it just turned into a big circus online. Everyone was like, what did Jay-Z say to her? That was the topic. What did Jay-Z say? What the hell did he do wrong? Imagine Jay-Z just starts whooping Solange's ass right there. And Beyonce is just sitting there smirking, doing nothing. And the bodyguard stopped it, stopped the elevator, tried to get it under control, and then everybody gets off of the elevator and leaves, okay? But during those few moments, Jay-Z was just, he hits Solange upside the head a few times. He takes whatever he's holding and smacks her with it. Do you think the next day everybody be saying, what the hell did Solange do? What did she do? What did she say? Do you think that'd be the topic the next day? What did Solange say? They'd be like, get this motherfucker off with his head. And you'd have some diehard Jay-Z fans, no doubt, okay? But most people would be saying, that motherfucker needs to go to jail. And what happened to Solange? Nothing, not a damn thing. And nobody asked for it. Nobody was calling for that. I mean, seriously, there's always anomalies, but for the most part, you can see what's controlling the debate, what's controlling the conversation, what the majority of people think and want, okay? It's nothing more than a sideshow. He got his ass kicked by a woman in the elevator. Where if it was the other way around, people would be calling for that guy to get arrested, and he would have been within probably 48 hours. And whether Solange pressed charges or not, the police would have done it. They would have took the footage, and this guy would be convicted. He would have been convicted, I guarantee you. He probably would have went to jail for a while, but there's no doubt he would have had a conviction on his record, and he would have been sentenced by a judge. There's no doubt. So I think there was probably a chick flirting with Jay-Z, and he was probably enjoying it very much and flirting back. Happens all the time, happens every day. And by the way, you can fit that in to this hypothesis also. Imagine Solange. Some guy was flirting with her back at the party, back at the gala. She was flirting back. She was enjoying it. And she goes and gets in the elevator and starts getting her ass whooped by some dude. Would anybody be saying that's a good enough reason? Do you think that would stop a prosecution of whoever the guy was that was whooping her ass? Do you think that would happen? Hell no, he would be convicted with that tape. But Jay-Z's in a tough situation, you know. It's political whenever it's family. You can't just be like, fuck that bitch, you know. It's a little difficult for him because he's married to Beyonce. And Beyonce and her sister, their bond comes first, okay? Let me tell you, before her and Jay-Z, it's Solange and Beyonce, okay? That comes first, okay? The relationship with Jay-Z, as much as she loves him, that's secondary. If it's going to be one or the other, guess who it's going to be? It's going to be Solange. So he has no choice but to just kind of like tuck his tail and be like, I'm sorry. But deep down, he's a smart guy, and I know that he realizes all this. But he knows it's not smart for him to say that. If he doesn't coexist with Solange in a way that's pleasing, he will lose Beyonce. Jay-Z doesn't want that.